I think that if you walked into a building where the human capital was deployed in a way, and we may see this, by the way, we may see this as a result of COVID, because that is pushing schools to now think about issues of density and the way their staff is deployed, and who their staff is and what their expertise is. Not we may see more of this. I think we have been onto something, but I think there's a push here around this. But I think in walking into spaces like this, that there is a tremendous amount of flexibility. There is movement. There is opportunities where adults are actually talking to each other in real time, short of knocking on the door and saying, "Hey, can you watch my class while I go to the restroom?" Um, I think there are kids in spaces that were never thought about as learning spaces before, but now now everywhere is a learning space. I think I think there's just a change in mindset and attitude, and I would hope that as we also talk about decisions that are principled decisions, that those decisions are being made not in isolation, but decisions are being made within a group, a team of educators that have distributed expertise, that have distributed experience, different levels and layers of experience and knowledge, so that decisions could actually be made in a principled way, where we are informed in the ways that we're doing that, where we think about the moral and ethical, equitable, uh, considerations of all of that, where we are taking advantage of context and culture and community, and that there are people from that community that are also involved in those children's education, bringing a whole wide variety of expertise and experience to that learning environment. And I hope, right, that it is people who then can navigate uncertainty, who perform in ways that are much closer to the ways that we think instruction should look like in terms of its complexity, and that they really are trying things in a way where those risks may not have been tried before. So all of that, I would hope, would be in a school, right? That is deploying people in a very different way and really, really thinking about how we utilize human capital in ways that really help kids get to where we want them to get.